Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, today I'm reviewing the Age of the Primes Micronus Prime and Smokescreen. They look pretty cool. I can't wait to get them out of the box. I have a lot of figures here for comparison time because both of these guys are part of the Align continuity. Really, I mean, his design's from RID 2015 and Prime Universe Smokescreen. No, it doesn't say that. We all know he's Prime Universe Smokescreen. So, I'm going to get started on the Prime. So let's move Smokescreen out of the way. And let's get started. So, he looks so good in box. I know this is the exosuit, but that looks so good. I mean, he looks so tiny. There's our standard, art there, just about them. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is pretty cool. I like that he's holding the little disc. I don't know what that's called, so if somebody can tell me what that's called in the comments, that'd be awesome. I mean, he transforms into a little disc. I love mini-cons, and I like Micronus. The motorcycle and the exosuit, so I can't wait to get this all done. Let's get him out of box real quick. Okay, I'm back. So, out of package, Micronus only comes with a few things. Sorry, I was far away. Micronus only comes with a few things. He only comes with this, and the exosuit just fell over. He's still in there. I haven't pulled him out yet. And Mr. Bruno's out here exploring the room more. But yes, so he comes with this little disc. And yes, I would like you guys to tell me what this is called. If you know, I don't. Sorry, he's moving around. He also comes with the instructions, like all Transformers should. Why? I don't know. And then paper. So, let's check. This is the exosuit. So let's check the exosuit's articulation. First, I noticed that the head is on a ball joint. He can move his shoulders that far up. Pretty sure, even though these things are in the way, I'm pretty sure if I can't move them, but he can do a 360. No, Bruno. Sorry, I had to do something. He can also have his elbow go up to almost 90. He does have wrist articulation, no finger articulation, surprisingly, even though he has this. The exosuit also has somewhat of waist articulation, even though it's blocked by the suit piece there. If I move his arms up, his legs can go up that far. They can kick out back that far and kick up that far. And then his knees have a, I guess, 90-degree bend at the knee joint. And his toes don't do much, I guess. He does have a ankle tilt. So it looks like the toe, you can move the toes down with the transformation joint. Sorry, this is a workout for my hands as well, and I know it got kind of blurry there. I'm sorry, but I'm also watching a cat at the time and doing this at the same time, so it's kind of hard. Now, for his action feature, because this is not Micronus, this is Micronus' exosuit, which I'm pretty sure it's the same suit Miko and Starscream have in Transformers Prime. Oh no. He popped out. This right here is Micronus Prime. I should probably learn how to transform him. So I'll be right back when I have him done. And he's done. And oh my god, is he tiny. So real quick, since I did not show that on camera because I was just trying to figure out for myself, here's how you do it. So to transform him back there, turn his head all the way back, if it will go for me, then flip his arms up, flip the arms, put them down, and then position the legs to where they're facing each other, and then, and like that, once you fold them up, you have a blue disc. Frisbee. Does not do much, but it's pretty cool for a mini-con. And then just put his legs down, fold the arms up, turn around, turn the legs, and turn that wonderful head, and there you go, you have Micronus. You can't see him. Now you can. So real quick, I think, well, thank God it went on the instructions. I know this is like a lock mechanism too, so that goes on there. This disc goes on here. So real quick, we're going to leave these aside so that I can bring in his brethren. And then here's the exosuit next to, well, you know, Solus Prime. You can't see that. Now you can. And she doesn't care. Here we go. And then here's Mr. Micronus. If he will stand. He looks so small. Okay, let's move her out of the way. And then we got the next prime I have. I'm not doing this by size or any other order other than I'm just pulling them out. We got Vector. That is pretty big. I'm going to move them again just because Vector's already coming out of frame. Here's Sentinel. Just for a Cyberverse comparison, I mean, not Cyberverse, RID 2015. Here's Filch. Back to the primes. We have Primus, the leader himself. Give me a second. There goes those legs. He does not want to stand properly. And then here is the myth himself, the fall. Oh my god. Oh god. That is not fair. That is so wrong. He could crush him in an instant, and he doesn't want to position his legs for me. That is so unfair. Oh my god. And then here, sorry, I keep on moving away. I know it sounds so weird. Here is Quintus. Here is Liege Maximo. Again, oh my god, are they bigger than him? I feel so bad. Here is Optimus himself, and his feet messed up again. Optimus. Well, we leave him over here because I'll need him again. And then here is Alchemist. And then just for some other size comparisons, here's War for Cybertron Steve, who I'll also need for later. Wheelie, 86 Wheelie. And then I brought these two in because they come from this guy's lineage. And I call these guys my Micromaster leaders. Sorry, I kicked my camera. Crater Maker for the Decepticons, and Iron Tread for the Autobots. And that's it for those guys. Okay. Now that you've seen his transformation, we can go into this thing's transformation. And real quick, if you want... now it's not coming out. There we go. If you want Micronus to hold the disc, which I'm going to have him do for the time being, just put it in his hand. Okay, so this thing does not have that many steps, though it is an armorizer. So first, what it wants us to do is pull off the arms. So once you've torn off 50% of his limbs, then well, we've already taken Micronus out, so we don't need to do that. But if you haven't taken Micronus out, so you might want to leave those doors open. So leave these doors open, but if you haven't taken Micronus out, just do this. But if you, just take him out. But if you have, do what I'm doing. And take off the other 50% of his limbs and throw them over there. And now we take away the torso and we focus on this limb. These limbs. So first, what it wants us to do is flip this so the holes showing the mushroom pegs face you. And let's get this focused on the legs. And then we turn this around so that the feet are facing outwards. And then we slowly position those feet on that transformation hinge till they make this thing look nice and curved. And then we use all these nice leg joints to just lift up that wonderful wheel thing that he is on. And clip it all together, because those panels seem to just flip out on their own. But if they don't, just flip the panel, the knee pads and everything out. And that should pretty much be your wheel. Rolling that away. Okay, now we focus back on the thing I threw over here. So first, take the suit's head and just put it down. Next, you're going to want to flip up these silver panels. And then give me a second, I have to find... Well, that's... Oh, now you tell me what A, B, C, and D is. Cool, okay, so... Turn it around, I guess. This way you can see a nice little motorcycle hinge. And then it wants us to flip this up so that now these things are looking at us. And then flip these back so that now they're like this, I guess. And then flip them. Give me a second, let me do this. By the way, keep these panels outwards like this so it looks like it's flying. And then flip it back down so that now you have this thing. It does not roll well. I mean, maybe if I can... Well, now it kind of takes a minute, but it can roll. And then next, it wants us to bring in our wheel. And I guess it wants us to peg this in somewhere? What? Oh. Okay, this is going to be hard. Okay, so now what it wants you to do is it wants you to line up these peg holes with these pegs. And make sure everything's still clipped in. It looks like the wheel wants to come apart on mine. Okay, I'm back. Then now we take that. Let's get this started. I almost got it. Almost got it. There we go. There we go. And now he looks like this. And then now we... Okay. Make sure you line everything up there and do that. Because, yes, I had to take that off camera. I cannot do that while putting my hands over my stand camera thing. And then flip these down and peg them into these tabs right here. The silver things will peg in. As you can see, there's a peg hole. And you cannot see that because it is blurry. But now it's not, and that is having trouble. But you know what? Now you have this. But why won't it roll? Oh, it kind of can. It's gonna have trouble. So next, it wants us to take the arms and position them in these peg holes right here and put them in. And I guess that's it. I mean, this wrist is moved because I moved it earlier, but I mean, for what people would hate to be a parts former, that ain't too bad. And that's your motorcycle, everyone. And then it wants us to put Micronus on top of this. So first, it wants us to take Micronus. Also, where did we put the... There we go. And then take this and put it back here, I guess. That's your first step. If you haven't done that, do this. And then I want you to take Micronus, flip his arms up, flip them like this, position his legs like this, and then kickstand. No, don't fall off. What? Okay, real quick, don't do what I did. Make sure the hands are facing upside down when you do this. Because now it wants you to take these and flip them down so that they can be kickstand. And then now I have to bring this in real close for you. You see this peg right here? You're going to take this little peg hole on his foot, and you're going to peg it, well, not peg hole, but peg. Plug it in on both sides till he sits awkwardly. He looks like he's about to crash into something. Okay. And then now we just take these arms and we plug them into the handles, and hopefully that stays. And we just have him look up, or like look forward, I don't know, and just flip these back out. And now you have Micronus on a thing that doesn't like rolling. It stops. That's like what it wants to do. I don't know. But you know what? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool for not mode. And this is an armorizer, but I don't have Fireflight here, so I'm not gonna, well, here. If you want to do it, take a picture of that real quick. Pause the video, take a picture. I'm not doing that because I don't have any figure here that can do that right now. Okay. We finished with him. Now it's on to Smokescreen, who is not as small. Okay, and now we have Smokescreen out of box, and I must say, I can see the G1ification here a little bit. You know, because I'm used to seeing full-on Prime Smokescreen where all the parts are down here, you know, all this. So it was a bit weird seeing him revealed, but now in hand, he looks pretty good, honestly. You know, I can get over it. But, yeah, so out of box, Smokescreen only comes with 2 weapons. I forgot what these were called. If someone can tell me again what these are, because I'm not being smart today, that'd be awesome. Hi, Bruno. And then, well, actually, it comes with another weapon, the Phase Shifter, which is just sitting right there on his wrist, which I think is a pretty little cool detail they did for this guy. So, yeah. Articulation-wise, he has a head, it's on a ball joint, and he can look up. Oh my god, it's a bird, it's a plane. Nah, man, it's Superman. His wrists, his shoulders go here, but not here. Sorry, you can't see that. Here, but not here. He has a elbow joint. His shoulders can also do that. He has a double, well, sorry, that was that. Bicep joint. He has a nice full-on elbow, double jointed elbow. Oh my god. And then let's see, wrist articulation? No. But they go in. So, you know, there you go. Ah! Oh my god. Okay. Sorry. He does not have a waist swivel, but he has his legs can go out that far. I don't know what's with the shins. They just want to come out. Like, they're not even pegged in. But whatever. They can go out that far. They can kick out that far. See, there's the shin. He can kick out that far. He has a normal jointed knee, which can go a bit past 90. You can't see that. He does have a thigh swivel, though it is somewhat hindered. And he has an ankle joint, and his feet go up. And there you go. That's his articulation. For those of you that wanted to know, and just for weapon storage, if you flip his arm, his hands are like this, which I also think this is pretty cool. He just can do that. But I like that. That's a really cool integration of how they did all their blasters and everything in the, you know, the show. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. That's pretty good. I know I'm saying that, but I really do like it. It just looks so good. Now, comparisons. So I'm not going to do like all the primes and everything. I'm just going to do some normal comparisons, but a lot of like Transformers Prime character comparisons because I have a lot more of those. Hi, Bruno. You're coming back over here. Bruno's just really liking this room today. So we have first the character the show was named after, Optimus Prime. who's standing next to Smokescreen, who was going to be a replacement for Hot Rod, but they decided not to go down that route. And gave Smokescreen a really good reason why. I actually kind of like that. We do have, and I brought it down, a lot of line characters for this. Line Continuity, War for Cybertron, Thundercracker. Sorry, I had to go deal with the cat. I am back. He wanted to be out, so I'll let him out. Anyway, back to comparisons. I was about to pick up Bulkhead. Yes, this is Prime Universe Bulkhead, who you cannot see because I don't know. Should probably move him less out of frame so that you can actually see better. And this is all the way zoomed out. Here is Rescue Bots Heatwave, who's part of the line continuity. Here is, and he's not, but you know what? Why not? Let's move this out a bit. Here is Grimlock with the Smokescreen for just a normal, like, leader type of comparison. Move him back over here. And then because this guy was supposed to be a part of the aligned continuity, we got Thundertron. And then Legacy Evolution Leader Class Dreadwing, who's kind of crouched and looks like, huh? Now let's get our old buddy Skyquake, who is on his tiptoe for some reason. He's kind of not as like, huh? And then just for, you know, core class, we got a nice looking little boy here. Okay, now that that's done, we can finally get into this. Okay, so first, make sure if you already have these pegged in, take them out. Keep his wrists in though, and if you haven't done that, if you haven't messed with his accessories and you just want to get in transformation, you skipped all the way to this video, to this part of the video for it, just flip the wrists in to start it off. Now it's going to take us into the torso, and it's going to want you to flip all that all the way up. And then it's going to want to make him look up at the sky. And then now, what looks like it might be hard. Ow, that hurt my thumb because my nails are short again. Look at that. I cut my nails like 2 days ago. Yep, now he's like this. Yeah, I just want you to flip that all the way up, and that hurt me. Poor Bash, poor Bash. And then use the shoulder joints to flip his arms up, and then rotate them this way. And then use those nice double jointed elbows to flip him all the way up. All the way up, so now they're like that. And then hopefully you can get it into a good position like I did, because I think I did it wrong. Make sure they're laying flat, because that seemed to work better. And make sure this is not peg in immediately, I think. And then now flip these up, and I'm going to turn him around for this. Peg those together, and then I believe, give me a second. Okay, so what I did was I turned these down like this, and then I just started pegging this in, and I believe that's the next step, is to peg that in. I'm sorry. It was. Okay. And then now, don't do that yet, because I'm doing this all wrong. Now, flip to his legs. Just going to put him back here. You can't see that all the way. So first, use those not so tightly put in shin joints and do that. And then I guess it wants me to flip these wheel things up. Huh? What? Oh. What? Huh? Okay. Now use the knee. And I guess another hinge in the knee. And I know you can't see that. Oh my god, that's so tight in there. And use that nice hinge that gave me a bit of trouble to flip the knee. No! Okay. And just put it in the cavity. And then... Okay, sorry, I'm back. Now I want you to, like, just flip the panels back up. And then I'm guessing peg everything. Oh, yeah, that's actually going pretty nice. Nicely. Wow, that doesn't want to go in. And after some clearance issues, I got everything pegged together, but peg that and just put it all together. Oh, and don't forget to flip the feet up. And then... Okay. Oh. I went too far with the pegging. I was supposed to wait until after flipping the feet up. Okay. And then, oh, that was a sound. Just put that all nice and down, and now it'll form the front of the car. Oh my god, that looks so good. And then now you just want to hopefully... Okay, real quick, I did notice some of the slight issues I was having. I did not peg these in all the way. So make sure you peg these into those thigh joints that are obviously revealed. Like, you know, these right here. There's a peg in there that pegs into these holes in the shins. And I did not see that. And that's what was messing me up. And yes, his wing came off. And now just put those nice car doors in there. And I actually like that these doors can actually function like real car doors. And, like, come out, even though, you know, it unpegs a lot of things. Ugh, okay, finally. I finally got that all done. It took a lot of clicking and pegging, and finally got the car doors all nicely in there. I got everything nicely put together. And does that form a nice car or what? Oh my god! For all the hassle that the end of the transformation was, I cannot say that I am more pleased with how good this looks as a car mode. And then just for accessory storage, you can create some nice little rocket boosters, I believe, by pegging these in here. Yeah, you just have to get it at this like right weird molded in joint and just put it in the back and flip that down. I really like this. Like, he doesn't roll far, but that is a good looking car mode. Look at that. Oh my god. G1ification might have worked. Giving G1ification its thing. So that's his car mode. And the only person I have in their alt mode is him. So just for comparison, they look so good together. Honestly, I did this pairing because they were part of the Align continuity together. I mean, he got revealed in it. But I love this, and I know I was pretty far away, so now I got louder. But look at that. I love this. I hit that. Annoyed Nathan noises. Okay, yeah, there we go. Standing all together again. That is a good-looking duo, and honestly, I gotta say, I love these modes. I know that isn't, like, all the way pegged in, but I don't know. This doesn't want to go in all the way, but whatever. I like this. That looks good, and that looks good. And I must say they got really creative. This is a parts former, and they're bringing back with the... Wow, I got far away. They're bringing back with the Junkions and the Fossils and the Stone guys, what they all did. You know, that was pretty cool. So I like that they're doing that again and making all of this nice stuff. I like that. I, for one, am all for that. So this is pretty cool. Sorry, I had to scratch my foot. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a really great day. I know that this kind of made my day just doing these two alone. I already got 2 more guys I have to do for a video I'm about to record next, but I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.